Alright guys, now we're getting to our favorite segment, which is Where's Jaron Sears? Now, we just got some inside scoop from Hooser, who is our sub today because Minor had some other engagements to do. He is actually in the gym. We're gonna go surprise him now and find out what he's up to. Let's go. Okay guys, Jaron Sears is right in here. Follow me, we're gonna go surprise him. Let's see if we can find him.
We just walked right past him.
What?
We just walked right past him.
Jaron. Yeah. We're filming a segment from Minor's class, and we just wanted to know what you're up to and what you're working with.
So currently, due to COVID-19, JV and varsity play at separate locations. So today we have varsity is away at North Surrey, and JV will be playing here. So the JV boys and girls are playing here. So we're currently setting it up for a game.
Here, get a good shot of that over there.
So when we set up for basketball games, we have to set up the scores table and set the stadium chairs. So that's currently what we're working on right now. Here a little bit, we will hook up the music box and turn that on. Then we'll fold out the bleachers and get everything turned and get that ready to go for the JV game today. So, you know, we're pushing through this, get everything set up.
All right, sounds perfect. And that is what Jaron is up to.
Thank you, Jaron.
Welcome to the Forbush TV Talk Show, where our first guest we have in this series is going to be Coach Huggins. How are you doing today?
Good. How are you doing?
Good.
Fine. All well. Things good?
Yeah, good.
Class is good?
Yeah. All right, so let's get into some of the questions I have. So I'm sure you spent some time watching TV. Like, what's a series you watched over quarantine that you really enjoyed?
Oh, The Mandalorian.
Mandalorian?
Mandalorian.
Yeah. I've really been needing to check that out.
Gotta watch The Mandalorian. I don't watch much TV in terms of a regular series.
Right.
But when that was on every Friday, that was a can't miss.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
yes.
So you already like Star Wars, so you saw The Mandalorian.
Yes.
Like,
And now we do the Marvel WandaVision. The new episode is out today. I haven't seen that yet. We'll watch that tonight after the ball game, maybe at some point. So,
okay.
Yeah, highly recommend Mandalorian. Go watch that.
All right. Tell the people out there. Watch The
Gotta watch The Mandalorian.
Gotta go watch it.
And I want to kick back from Lucasfilms.
So for those of you who might not know, Huggins is actually the men's basketball coach. So I wanted to ask you if you were ever a member of your own high school basketball team back in the day.
I was not.
You were not?
I played at a 4A school, and I love basketball. I picked it up very late.
Mm-hmm.
I was cut from my junior high team in 7th grade, and then played and loved it, but I could not compete with the guys we had at the 4A level. They were really good. So then I just followed it from there, went to college, wrote letters to coaches, became a student manager at Appalachian, and learned from there.
Okay, so how'd you work your way up to becoming a coach here at the school?
Because it was something I loved so much, I studied it so much, I coached a rec team my senior year, and we were lucky to win a championship there and loved it. So then I worked at Appalachian State as a manager, then I coached the rec teams and the all-star teams there, 7th and 8th grade, and then came to Yakima Elementary in 1995, coached with Mr. Gardner, Mr. Summy, and then Mr. Wallace was the head coach here in 1999 and said, come on up, and I'd known him, so that's how I kind of got involved with the high school. And then eventually you stay anywhere long enough, you either grow moss on you or they say, why don't you try this? So I was lucky to get it.
All right, cool. So previously when we came in here, you played some music on your computer when we did Trashkaball. So what I was wondering is, who might be your favorite musician?
Paul Weller.
Paul Weller.
Paulweller. Nobody knows him here, but he is extremely famous and popular in England, where he's been a musician for 50 years. He is the only one, along with the Beatles and another artist, to have a #1 album in 5 different decades.
Wow.
Which is pretty impressive.
Pretty
So nobody knows him here, but he's exceptional. He's very different. He does a lot of different music, but by far my favorite musician.
So by genre, would he be classified more kind of classic?
I can play R&B from him. I can play rock from him. I can play folk from him.
Okay.
He's done a lot of really different things, which is one of the reasons I like him, because here he is at the age of 60-some, 70-some years old, and every time he puts out a new album, it's just not what you think it is.
Mm-hmm.
And some of that's good. The latest album was okay last year, but
yeah.
he's really good. Yeah.
So for all the people out there watching, go check out Paul Weller Any streaming service, right? Yeah.
Yep, and you gotta stay with it because he writes a lot of different stuff, but I
Bunch
guarantee
of
there's
different
something
stuff.
you'll like. You
There's
need to
something
stay
for
with it.
everybody. Something
Oh,
for
well,
everybody.
yes, yes.
So what's the best concert that you've been to before?
Best concert
Yeah.
I've ever been to.
Yeah, yeah.
I haven't been to a whole lot of concerts,
Mm-hmm.
in all honesty. Went to some great concerts when I was in college. Before Hootie and the Blowfish became big, buddies of mine at NC State, we came home from college and they said, "Ooh, check out this band," and they were from me to you. And little did I know they would become a big thing. The last great concert I went to was when Billy Joel came to Wake Forest 2 years ago.
Yeah, my parents went to that concert.
Yes,
as
yes,
well.
yes, that was outstanding. That was a very good concert.
He's really good.
Yeah.
So, Huggins, since you're an English teacher, what's your favorite book that you read with the students?
Now, two different things there. My favorite book of all time or just a favorite with students?
Let's start with your favorite of all time first. And then we'll
Favorite book of all time. Here's another plug. You ready?
Okay.
You're getting ahead of the curve here.
Yeah.
My favorite book by far of all time is called Dune, D-U-N-E by Frank Herbert.
Yeah, you know they're coming out with a movie.
Yes,
this
I
year.
am. And
Yeah.
it's supposed to be out in October,
Yeah.
and I was crushed when I had to wait till next October. Now they say
Yeah.
September 15th.
Sure.
You wait till
Yeah.
Dune comes out. Great
Yeah.
cast, fantastic book, love it.
It's gonna have Timothy Chalamet in it for all you people out there watching that are interested.
That's right, that's
So, I
right.
think so.
And Zendaya. There you go.
And Zendaya. So
Um,
it's worth checking out for sure.
And the best book I ever read with students is the one I'm currently reading. We've done for the last 3 years, I guess, which is Station 11.
Right.
I really love that book. It's,
Yeah.
it's well written and it's contemporary, has enough little bit of profanity in it and some modern day things, so it's not like reading boring old literature. So really good stuff.
I know. I wish we got to read that in my language, English language.
I'm
AP
so
language.
disappointed. I highly
I
recommend
know.
it.
I know. So I do have one more question for you. I was just wondering, have you seen Twilight before?
No. I'm aware of it though.
Oh, yeah. Or Team Edward or Team Jacob?
Which one is Pattinson?
Edward.
Okay. Out of context of the book, 'cause
Yeah.
I've not seen the book of the movie, but I like Pattinson in Tenet. That's a
Oh,
stretch.
I saw that in theaters.
I
Yes,
love
we'll get
Tenet.
on
It was a
that
great
in second.
movie. So I'm going to say, did you say Edward?
Yeah,
This may be incredibly controversial. My daughter will get me for this later. I'll say Team Edward.
I agree. I agree.
Good,
I
good
haven't seen the
choice.
movies either, but I
Okay.
enjoy Robert Pattinson. as
Okay,
well.
there we go. Okay, so listen.
So-
I know I'm old-fashioned, and I know The Weeknd, but I don't know all the songs. But I'm telling you, as an old person who's still kind of hip, read Dune, watch the movie, and watch Tenet. And for goodness sakes, if you haven't watched The Mandalorian, what are you doing with your life? Really?
So, do you have any closing statements you want to make to the people out there?
Don't run with scissors, eat your vegetables, and for goodness sakes, for the next 5 months, do not lick any handrails.
All right. Thank you so much for being on the show today, Huggins. Really appreciate it.
I'm honored.
All
Thank
right.
you, scholars. Thank you.
Catch you guys later.